Coming home is never easy, but it doesn't need to be all bad either. Welcome to MojoTravels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 tips for overcoming the post-travel blues. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're giving you a few helpful pieces of advice, activities, and distractions that'll help you get past the post-vacation blahs. Number 10, give yourself a few days to recoup. The first step in readjusting? Not rushing it. Mundane tasks are an inevitable part of everyday life, but they can wait a few more days. If you immediately return to your well-worn routine, you're likely to find yourself questioning whether your trip was all a dream, or worse, thinking that you were in no way changed by the experience. So be kind to yourself, and before trying to conquer real life, take a few days of me time. Sleep off the jet lag, in your own bed no less, binge watch something on Netflix, read a good book, and yes, maybe even allow yourself to feel a little sad. Giving your brain time to process the transition from vacation mentality to real-world responsibility is absolutely essential. Number 9, make plans. While a little post-trip R&R can do mind and body a world of good, too much of a good thing can be bad for you. After a couple of days rest, it is crucial to get back out there, or risk having me time become a case of the blues. So line up things to get excited about when you get home. Depending on what motivates you, this can take many forms, from signing up for an interesting class to redecorating. Making plans with friends and family is a must. Socializing is not only a reminder of the good things back home, but also an opportunity to reminisce about your trip in a positive way with people who are genuinely interested. Number 8, write about your trip. While it is important to look forward when you get home, that doesn't mean you have to leave your trip in the rear view. Rather than simply getting nostalgic about your travel experiences, turn commemorating them into a productive activity. If you're the sort of person who likes lists, and since you're watching this video, we suspect you might be, try making your very own top 10s to share with friends, family, or fellow travel lovers online. Attractions, restaurants, dishes, hikes, neighborhoods, cities, depending on the nature of your trip, there's likely a whole lot of potential ranking to be done. You can also make a retrospective travel journal, or even start a travel blog to share your experiences, both for this trip and your future ones. Number 7, get healthy. If you are backpacking through Latin America or trekking in the Alps, chances are you're coming home in pretty good shape. For many people, however, travel means good food, more partying than usual, and a whole lot of time spent on planes, trains, and buses. More often than not, that translates to a few extra pounds when you do your post-travel weigh-in back home. Even if you haven't gotten out of shape, why not make your body into a project? It might be a while before you can experience the joys of immersing yourself in a foreign culture, but rather than wallow, give yourself a different sort of enjoyment. The endorphins of regular exercise and the sense of accomplishment that comes with self-improvement. Number 6, create a photo album or scrapbook. Yes, the absolute best shots from your trip have likely already been posted on Instagram or Facebook, but we're betting that you have a bunch of pictures from your trip that didn't make the cut for social media, be it because they felt too unremarkable, silly, or maybe even just too personal. Why not take a page from the literal book of past generations and load up an actual photo album with an assortment of pics that serve as a genuine representation of your trip, not just the cream of the crop? There's something very satisfying about handling a physical book. Plus, it's a great way to stop mourning the end of your trip and start cherishing the memories. Number 5, take a short weekend trip. Hey, if you've been trying your hardest and you just can't seem to break free of the post-travel blues, maybe cold turkey isn't for you. There's no shame in recognizing that you need to wean yourself off of travel. Think of it like intensive cardio. It's important to cool down rather than just stop running. Planning a short, inexpensive, and convenient weekend away can be a great way to reacclimatize to normal life. It can be as simple as visiting a neighboring city, going to a friend's cottage, or even going camping. A weekend trip is a nice reminder that you need not experience culture shock to feel alive. Also, in the most basic sense, it gives you something to look forward to. Number 4, pursue other cuisines at home. Have you ever traveled to another country and absolutely fallen in love with the food of that culture? If you're a serious foodie, trying local dishes might be at the very heart of your passion for travel. Rather than lamenting the fact that you won't be able to taste authentic goulash or coq au vin until you return traveling, why not challenge yourself by trying to scratch that itch at home? If you live in a major city, make it your personal mission to find the best undiscovered, little-known restaurants serving up the cuisines you long for. Alternatively, make your newfound passion for the dishes you're missing into an opportunity to hone your own cooking skills. Number 3. Learn a language. If you've got a long bucket list of countries you want to visit in your lifetime, chances are you approach each destination as if you might only get the chance to visit once. But if you truly fall in love with a particular country, a return trip can quickly jump up your list of priorities. So before you head back to the land that has stolen your heart, why not learn the local language? Even having a rudimentary grasp can open the doors to new experiences. Alternatively, make an investment in the next destination on your list. Use your longing to be on the road again into fuel for making sure that you get the most out of your next travel opportunity. Whether you sign up for classes or just use an app, it'll be worth the effort. Number 2. Become a tourist without traveling. When traveling abroad, we tend to approach everything with a sense of wonder and a willingness to be impressed. While your own backyard may not be nearly as exotic or romantic as a foreign city, chances are that it has a whole lot to offer in its own right. You just haven't recently or ever taken the time to appreciate it. The process can be a bit of a challenge at first, but if you try to approach your own area with fresh eyes, you will be amazed by just how much there is to discover. When your travel budget is tapped out, that is an opportunity. Travel is all about exposing yourself to new experiences, so why not embrace those closest to home? Number 1. Start planning your next big trip. Once you've got the travel bug, there's really no curing it. And though you can and should make the most of your time at home by living your best life, there's no shame in always having another big trip on the horizon. In fact, it can serve as a big motivator, whether at the gym, at work, or in the way you manage your finances. Rather than getting sad about the fact that your most recent trip is behind you, start researching your next destination and put your energy into making sure that it is the very best trip that it can be. Research attractions, accommodations, restaurants, transportation, and more. Make custom maps and scour forums for insider tips and tricks. Because really, isn't looking forward to a trip half the fun? Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MojoTravels. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.